Chat, what's good, everybody? Chat, we're gonna be doing 2 reaction videos. We're gonna be doing this one, and then after this one, we're gonna be doing this one, and then after that, we gonna be talking about this fucking economy and shit, bro. Cause right now, bro, I'm over it right now. So, chat. Without that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get straight into this video. Let's get straight into it. Let's go.
It's the new Fiat Grande Panda, and it looks like Fiat.
And the title, why everyone will buy this car. Let's get it.
It's got a little bit 1980s retro, because it sort of reminds me of an 8-bit version of a car. Yeah, when I was a kid we used to play video games that looked like this. And this car sort of reminds me of those. Anyway, in this video I'm going to tell you if it's any good and whether you should consider it over its competitors such as the Hyundai Insta, the BYD Dolphin Surf and the Renault 5. To do that, I'll talk you on the exterior. I really like that. Show you through the interior. They look like they're from some toy. See how practical the car is. Catch it. Come on. I'll take it for a drive and really frighten cameraman Lewis. And of course I'll tell you what's good about it. Ooh, hello. And what's not so good about it. Are you okay? Anyway, I'm Matt Watson and you're watching Car Wow. Let's start this video by talking about the design, and before you turn off the video because you think, oh, this is just an electric car, don't worry, you can get a petrol version and they look identical inside and out. More on that in a moment. So the design.
New Arm & Hammer Plant Power Litter. A high...
Yeah, chat. We're going to be talking at the end of the video, bro, because it's not looking too good, bro. It is not looking too good. And like some of y'all may like and understand where I'm coming from. If y'all know, we gonna be talking at the end of this video.
I like it. It's sort of Minecrafty, isn't it? I love the design of the headlamps. They're just like big blocky squares, and you've got the square effect going over the grille. The asymmetrical Fiat badge there, looking very retro and cool. It's nice. I think it works in this colour. Some people don't like it. Here's some other colour options. I think that one is the best. Now, as we move down the side, alloy wheels start at 16 inches. Oh no, they don't. They start on steel wheels for the entry-level car. Then you get to 16 alloys and then 17s on this range topper. Now, as you look about the car, there's various like nods to Fiat's branding of the past. Like there's the old like 4 like stripes on old Fiats that you used to get. There. I'm going to show you somewhere else you see them. Down the side you got like Panda embossed into the door. That is cool. You got some roof bars on this top spec version. Entry-level models don't get that. You've got blacked out windows. Do you know what? It's a bit annoying that you can't deselect the blacked out windows because I'd rather not have them. I quite like the way that the door handles are contrasted though. That's nice. And then I want to show you a little feature that really reminds me of when I was a kid in the 80s, because you used to have these rulers which would have like this effect on them where if you looked at them from this angle you'd see a monkey, and if you looked at them from that angle you'd see a shark or something like that. Look, they've got that going on here. It goes from the word Fiat to Fiat's 4-stripe logo. Can you see that? Do you see that, Lewis?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Okay, we can move on. Let's move around to the back. It all gets very blocky and like plasticky, but not in a bad way. It sort of just feels like someone has increased the size of one of their toy radio controlled cars. There's more branding which is quite cool as well, like the Fiat badge there, once again embossed into the metal. And the way Panda is like this 3D effect badging there. I've never seen anything like that on a car. I really like that. It's clever. Oh, and look down here, more Fiat stripes there as well. Overall, I think this is a really good looking little car. I like it, I want it, and that's important. When you consider just how desirable looking this little car is, you'll be amazed at the price. It's really good value. So it starts at this. That is for the petrol version.
Not bad.
The electric version, it starts from that. This range topper electric version with all the bells and whistles is this much. Now this is how much its competitors cost. So we've got the Hyundai Insta, it starts from this. The range topper is that. The Renault 5, it starts from this. The range topper is that. The BYD Dolphin Surf, which doesn't look anywhere near as good as this, starts from this, and the range topper is that. Thing is though, what we're doing now is comparing the list price. It means nothing. What matters is what you're actually going to pay at a dealer, and that's why we need to check out the CarWow price. So this is how much the top spec version of each of these cars is through CarWow. Yeah, so there's a useful saving. That means that if you're thinking about buying a car, you need to go to CarWow to check out the very latest offers. Now you can do that now by clicking on the pop-out banner in the top right hand corner of the screen or scanning the QR code on screen. Alternatively, just at a later date, Google "Help Me CarWow" and you can go directly there. Me and my team will help you choose the right car and get a deal on it. The interior of the Fiat Grande Panda is as cool as the exterior. Now, this is the top spec version, so it's got everything on it. But have a look around the cabin. It's got so many features and details and coolness about it. In fact, do you know what? It does this thing where it sort of leans into its cheapness and affordability. And there's two areas where you can see that. The first is on the steering wheel centre boss. I mean, this, normally I would be like criticising Fiat for having such cheap feeling plastic here. But it sort of works. Like the design of it, because it's chunky, I'll let it go. And because it's got this expensive looking Fiat font in this sort of ceramic feeling paint. Nice. And then look at these air vents. They look like they're from some toy and they've just been stuck on.
But that should look like the light switch, bro. Oh God, bro. It looks exactly like it, bro. I have like a light switch on the wall right there. Like it looks exactly like it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It looks nice though.
But once again, you forgive it because it just works with this highlighting going on and the chunkiness of them. I also like this around the infotainment system. Now this loop is supposed to be a nod to the old test track on the roof of the Fiat building. Look, it's even got a little old school Fiat Panda whizzing around it.
Alright, chat, I'm back now. I'm back. Somebody had a call my phone. I'm back now. Back to where we were. Let's get it.
I have found a problem though. It seems to be coming loose. Don't know whether that's just this car that's been abused by journalists, but there we go. Now, this being a top spec car, you get this like bamboo box effect thing. So this fibre is made from recycled bamboo and it looks like wood. It's even got imperfections in it like wood, though that imperfection is particularly imperfect for my liking. It's doing my head in a little bit. But you know, I don't really mind because I then look at the seats and I love the padded effect on them, and they're comfy and squidgy and just work. And I don't even mind that there's like cheap feeling plastics because they've got a cool colour to them and a nice texture, though I have noticed this problem. This does scratch quite easily. Look, there's lots of scratches there already on the door, and I don't really want to do this, but I need to just illustrate to you. But it is a press car and this is what it's for. Look, I put a scratch in it and it won't come out. You have kids in here like bashing it with their toys and stuff. It could look pretty messy pretty soon. Same with this stuff down here, the black shiny plastic down here. Yeah, that's going to scratch and get grubby as well. But these kind of materials, although cheap, look chunky and look cool. And actually some of this car doesn't feel cheap. These switches feel more expensive than on a BMW X3, though to be fair, these days that isn't saying much. Cameron Lewis has noticed a few things. First one is this. You see this tray here? He says that reminds him of the sink on an old Caravan, and I sort of see his point. And then this bit here, he said that reminded him of when he was in like design and technology at school and he had to make a key fob for his dad out of acrylic and sending it down. And I sort of see his point with that as well. But we can forgive this car because it all just kind of works and it's good value for money. Yeah, it's got character. The infotainment system isn't overly complex. There's not much going on really, but it's easy to use and you can easily connect your phone to it as well. And let's face it, you're just going to hook up your phone and use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Don't look at what I've been listening to. It's very embarrassing. There we go, look, and it's reasonably zippy and the graphics are fine. Digital driver's display there, which doesn't have much information, but it's got the most important thing, nice, big and clear, the speedo. It's also got your range and your charge and stuff like that. You can cycle through one or two menus and control a few things, but there's not really much going on there. You're not going to deal with that much. And these buttons on the steering wheel, they are one panel, like to save money, but at least they're not just touch sensitive buttons, so that's good. What's even better is this though. The climate control is separate to the infotainment screen. You have physical buttons. Now you do need to step up to the very range topper to get automatic climate control. Then though you get heated seats and heated steering wheel, which is nice. Down here you got two USB-Cs, 12-volt socket, wireless charging pad on this top spec version. In terms of practicality, you've got a decent sized glove box there. You've got this sink tray there. You've also got some storage in there as well. You've got a little bit of storage underneath here. Actually that's deep enough for a bottle, see? And you've got some more bottle space there. And you can fit a bottle in the door bin. And even, look, you can just about squeeze a big bottle in there as well. Plus, that big bottle will go in there without getting in your way. Finally, if there is one grumble I have about the interior, it's this. Well, there's enough up and down action in the steering wheel. I just wish it would move a little bit closer because I want it a bit closer, but I don't want to be closer to the pedal. So that's the only thing that annoys me slightly about the interior of this car. Other than that, it's pretty impressive for the price. The back seats on the Fiat Grande Panda are fairly decent for a small car. So headroom, I think that's good. Knee room, it is acceptable. Foot space, So If you have the petrol version, you have a deeper footwell, but on the electric version, which is obviously what this is, underneath the floor, the batteries, so the footwells aren't so deep. That does mean that you don't have quite so much under thigh support from the chairs, because you can't like push your feet down so far. It's not terrible though, and I've got this seat in my usual driving position. I've raised it up slightly, but then I can just slide my feet underneath the chair in front, which makes it a bit more comfortable if you're going a longer distance in this car. So if I try the middle seat, you're going to get on this camera a great shot of my crotch. But now what I'm going to do is bring in cameraman Lewis. Come on, cameraman Lewis, and you get. And Drew, John, James. Wait a minute.
All right, bro.
We're all wearing very similar coloured tops.
Oh, yeah.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
Anyway, it's tight. We're a bit wedged in, but for a small car, it's not bad, is it?
No.
And headroom. Look at that. Look. Even like with me pushing you out to the side, it's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, that's enough of getting cosy like this. I'm getting a little bit too much kind of like pastely red going on. Let's get over there. Okay, so that's all right. Now I just want to point this out first. I don't like the zippy ones. They're just, you always feel like the zip's going to break. Oh, and the anchor point's quite deep in there, but let's see if I can locate them easy enough with this. Okay. Door is just about wide enough, but I'm already encountering a slight problem. Yeah, this is the thing when the ISOFIX anchor points are like buried quite deep. A child seat with an annoying anchoring mechanism like this one has. Oh, there we go. Sometimes it works perfectly like that. Other times, like on this side, it doesn't. Are we on? Where's the hole? Where's the latch? Are we in? Right, there we go. Finally. Oh, lower that down. Getting out of breath doing this. Okay, the question is, can I spin this around without having to move the passenger seat forward? It's a win if we can. No. So it's going to have to move ever so slightly forward. It's not a deal breaker. And I do guess that this is a small car. It is doable though. Let's just get this out of here. Magic. Last few things to show you. So rear windows go pretty much all the way down, which is good. Door bins can hold a big bottle. You do have to move up to the mid-spec if you want these pockets on the seat backs, and this one is particularly handy for a mobile phone. And you need this top spec version if you want USB charging here in the back, which seems a bit mean, and more reason to just go for the top spec car. Let's check out the boot on the Fiat Grande Panda. Probably not saying it right. Sounds better if you're like Italian. Go Grande Panda. It's a terrible Italian impression. Anyway, there's nothing fancy about it. The release is there. There's no electronic tailgate. And actually, watch this. See that shake? It's built down to a price, this car, even though it doesn't look like it is. Anyhow, big capacity. On this electric version, 360 litres, which is pretty good for this class of car. And on the petrol version, it's 412 litres. There's a bit more space in the petrol car for some reason, maybe. Bit more under here, I don't know. Anyhow, there is a bit of a load lip, as you can see, to lift things over, but what I'm going to do is check out how many airplane carry-on suitcases I can fit into this car. Right. Oh, that's already problematic.
No copyright.
I
can just smell a copyright, bro.
No evidence. Look, there's the rear seats.
I can just smell it.
Presto has been.
Chat, I can just smell the copyright, bro. I can smell it from a mile away. I might as well just like skip through, bro. Once I heard that music on, bro, I'm skipping that shit, bro. Oh God, bro. That's gonna save me time and energy, bro. I'm already, bro. I can smell a copyright, bro.
Look, I'm not touching anything. Look, my feet are up in the air. And I bit like slow down and come to a complete standstill. That means that you don't have to hold it on the brake to stop it like driving away. This one doesn't do that. This one is more like an old-fashioned internal combustion engine car with an automatic gearbox. Look, my foot is on the brake. I'm now going to release it, and I'd like the car to just stay where it is. Not touching any gaps in this car is because of the way it looks, which means that they're image conscious. So why wouldn't you give image conscious people the ability to check their image in a mirror? There's no vanity mirrors. How cheap's that? The marking guidelines in the reversing camera are a little bit pessimistic. If you look here, you would think that I will end up like driving into his legs and crushing his toes. However, if you look in the mirror, you can see there's enough space. I'm going to prove it by driving and not breaking his body. Look, 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 look. Look, 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 look. Look, 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 look. Look. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's alright, isn't it? See? One of the problems with these cool looking shallow rear windows is that you can't fit very big rear window wipers. Look, I mean, look at the size of this.
Oh,
Look at that.
I thought he broke it.
It's tiny, isn't it? Hopefully I can put this back on. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just demonstrate now. So, you'll see the sweep path isn't huge. Go! Look. I mean, how much of the actual window surface area is that? That's what, like, less than half, isn't it? You can't get this car with adaptive cruise control with lane keeping assist at all, which is odd because most of its competitors offer it. You just get standard old cruise control. However, there is one area of technology that I do like, and while all cars are now fitted with speed limit warning and lane departure warning, which beeps and bongs away, and it's usually a faff to turn off, with this car, oh, they've thought about that. There's dedicated buttons down here which are easy to access, which you can turn them off very, very easily every time you get into the car, which is brilliant. Look, off with that lane departure warning, off with the speed limit recognition, off, go.
And here are some more good things about this Fiat Grande Panda.
You have your normal charging port here, right? Look, so that's your AC and that's your DC there. But if you come to the front, look at this. You know, you normally like have to carry like a cable in the car just in case you need to charge at one of those AC charging points that doesn't have a cable attached. Check it out. Put my hand in here. Ooh, ooh.
Wow.
Hello.
Wow.
Look, it's got a built-in one. No cables like rattling around the boot. That's good. A bit annoying though if you fit the 11 kilowatt charging for AC to this car as an option, which is quite worthwhile doing. You can't then have this. Reason being is that if you have the 11 kilowatt charger, you need a bigger cable which won't go in there, so you don't get it. But still, it's a nice feature if you don't opt for the 11 kilowatt AC charging. Do you know what I wish? I wish that was just a normal another charging port so you could just pull in to charge like that. And you have another on the side. That would have been better. But still, it's better than nothing, isn't it? This car has a brilliant little slot where you can store.
So the charger, the cord that he literally just pulled out. So what you can do, like you can go around the side and like plug it in. They should just put that shit at the back then, instead of you putting it at the front. Oh well.
Your key when you're in the car. It's also got a way that you always know whether you've turned the car on or turned it off, and you're less likely to lose your key as well. Shall I show you what it is? You take that, you put that in that slot there, and to turn the car on, you know for sure you've turned it on because you turn it like that, and you can tell then that it's on. It's brilliant. And then when you go to get out of the car, you know where your key is. It's there, and you turn the car off. You take your key, it's in your hand, you don't leave it, your car's not still on, and then you can exit the vehicle like that, knowing that you're not going to lose your key. It's f***ing genius. While this Fiat only comes with like the normal 3-year warranty for the majority of the car, the battery is actually warranted for 8 years. So if you're a battery worrier and think, oh no, is the battery all going to die and stuff, it's warranted for 8 years and 100,000 miles. Probably not going to do 100,000 miles over 8 years, are you really, not in something like this? It seems that more and more European car manufacturers are finally understanding that the Asian manufacturers do it best when it comes to backrest on a car. Rather than like some silly ratchet system you start to operate, you just have a lever and then you have a fast release. Oh yeah, and I tell you what, we all like a fast release. If you're wondering what my favourite version of this new Fiat Grande Panda is, click on the pop-out banner up there or scan the QR code on screen now, because I've configured my favourite car and I've actually got a good lease deal on it through CarWow. Go check out the lease deal, you can find out how much you can have this thing per month. It's not very much. Now if you want a cool looking practical car, you could actually go for a used Mini Clubman, and I found one on CarWow for about £17,000. Obviously if you're buying a used car you need to check its history, so I ran a car vertical history check on that particular Mini Clubman and came back completely clear, all fine. Now you should always do a car vertical history check when you off. One of the great things about this Fiat Grande Panda is the fact that it's not one of those cars that you look at and go, oh, it's really super cool, but oh, it's electric, so it won't fit with my life because it's got a flat in London, got nowhere to charge it. Because you can get it with a 1.2 litre turbocharged petrol engine that has 110 horsepower. Oh yeah, and it drives the front wheels by a 6-speed automatic gearbox. Does 0 to 60 in 10 seconds. This electric version has an electric motor with 113 horsepower, so the same horsepower. However, it's slower to 60 miles an hour because it weighs 1.5 tons as opposed to 1.3 tons for the petrol. 0 to 60 time on this is supposed to be 11.5 seconds. But what is the reality? Let's find out. Now, I'm not really used to front wheel drive electric cars having a bit of wheel spin when they launch, but this probably won't because it hasn't got that much power. Let's see what the time is then. Specialist timing gear here, going to floor the throttle. 3, 2, 1, go.
Mom, Dad. Oh, the David.
Man, Christmas time is over here, bro. Bro, I got so much shit that I want to say at the end of this video, bro.
Very leisurely takeaway. Be fine actually though for away from the lights. Decent performance now. Feels quicker than 11 seconds, let's see. And I was correct. 10.16. So, by EV standards, no rocket ship. But, you know, for this kind of car, it's adequate. I suppose what's more important than like 0 to 60 miles an hour test is that mid-range pickup, and electric cars are generally good for that. So let's time this car from 30 to 70 miles an hour. We're going to set the timer going. 3, 2, 1, go!
Now moving.
Okay, 68's had to back off, didn't want to break the law. But you get the idea. It's not the fastest, but it's got enough punch to be able to overtake stuff. Really, I think that for a small car, the performance of this Fiat is adequate. But what's the braking performance like? Because in some ways that's more important, especially if you're doing a lot of like driving around town or in busy areas where someone might suddenly step out in front of you. Let's do a brake test from 60 miles an hour to see if it's any good. Because this hasn't got a massive battery, it's relatively light for an EV. So I'm hoping for a decent braking distance. Good would be around 35 meters. Okay, 36. Anything getting too over that isn't great. Right, let's get to 60 into full emergency stop. Here we go. We're at 60 now, and we're going to do it. It took ages to get to 60. What did we do? Really good. Yeah, that lightweight did the job absolutely. 33 meters. Now, while the braking performance is really good, what actually matters is how easy it is to control the braking, because sometimes electric cars, they can be a little bit grabby. So let's try it round town and see how smooth it is to drive and generally how easy it is to live with. Okay, I'm going to test it now. So just gently brushing it. I don't think that's too grabby at all. I've definitely felt worse in electric cars. I'm going to give it more of a little kind of... No, that's quite smooth. I can't really tell the difference between the regen and the normal friction brakes, though I am very cross that I'm having to press the brake pedal at all because it hasn't got that blooming one pedal drive. Anyway, rest of it though, because you sit reasonably high, higher than in a normal hatchback, view forward's great. These pillars are quite big, but door mirrors are large enough. The back window is quite small, and problem, the rear pillar is one big blind spot. I'm not happy about that. That does just impair the overall visibility. Right, let's come to the turning circle. It's pretty decent. This is the turning circle, and this is how it compares to some of its key competitors. So, let's give it a go. I've got a truck behind me. Hopefully I won't annoy it. Now, I haven't got surround cameras. We've got all-round parking sensors, but parking sensors are pessimistic. I think I'm going to do this. It's saying it's fine. Loads of space. Right, so I'm doing quite a lot of little bit of braking here, and it's not too jerky. And then I want to show you this. Look, finger steering, light steering, good in town. You're going to be driving this car around in town quite a lot. It does a good job of it.
He just did a 3-point turn.
I've not got anything else to say about it really.
You did good.
Fiat is part of what's called the Stellantis group, which also owns all these different brands. And what they like to do is use lots of parts across a whole range of different cars, across different manufacturers. So this underneath is the same pretty much as a Citroen EC3. However, a few things have been tweaked, such as the suspension. So they've tried to make it a little bit more firm to make the car just a bit more sporty. What has that done to how it drives? Well, it feels ever so slightly firmer, so the car suspension is a bit more jiggly, and it does jiggle quite a lot over rough surfaces, but it's not necessarily bad because the suspension itself is quite soft, so it soaks most of it up, so it's not unpleasant. Like, here's a rough surface here and it's just like feels okay. The odd clonk with the deeper potholes that you probably don't get so much with the Citroen, but It's fine. Do you know what it's a bit like? So I'm going to give you an analogy that you probably won't relate to, but anyone who's ever driven a lorry will have sat on a hydro-pneumatic seat. So it's like this seat that has suspension in it that cushions you from the bumps, and that's what this car feels like the way it goes down the road. But obviously the reason Fiat went for slightly stiffer suspension over the Citroen was to make the car feel more sporty. It's not really sporty. It's fine. So corner, whoop, yep, fine. This is going in quite quickly. Actually, front end grips well, fine, fun. Not really. If you want that, I think that something like a Renault 5 is a better bet, and you can see my full in-depth video review of that car by clicking up there or scanning the QR code on the screen now. But you know, the handling's fine. The steering, yes, it's very light and you don't really get any feel from it at all, but it puts the car where you expect it to, which is all you really need. And here's a fast corner and a lorry, and we're absolutely fine with that. Lewis, who's there close to the lorry, were you worried?
Tiny bit. Only because of the lorry, not because of the car.
But I thought I had that. The car had that, I had that. Me from the driver's seat, I was comfortable. Him, who was closer to the point of impact, less so. But he was just, that's because he wasn't in control. I was, the car was, everything was fine. Let's move on. Now, no one, especially Lewis, likes a stressful time in a car. And that's why when you're building something like this, even though it's small, even though it's relatively inexpensive, you've got to make sure that it's comfortable enough for just cruising long distances on the motorway. So has Fiat achieved that with the Grande Panda? You've got to remember this car's price. Bit of road noise, not too much wind noise to tell you the truth, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Seats are reasonably comfy. One thing that's less good though is the range. So roughly we've got like half the battery left, 60 miles, so total range, working that out to 120 miles. Now Fiat claim up to 199 miles, but when you take that average claim consumption of 3.7 miles per kilowatt hour, that will come to about 164 miles of range, based on the fact this has a 44 kilowatt hour battery. But when you take the range, I think this one's really getting 120 miles, which isn't great, and divide that by the battery, you get an efficiency that I'm getting right now of around 2.7, 2.8 miles per kilowatt hour. Now maybe I've been driving this a little bit harder than I might if I'm trying to eke out some distance, but it's not a whole heap of range. No copyright! Avoid it, consider it, shortlist it, or just go right ahead and buy it. Well, if you're after a small car that's cool, capacious, comfy, cost effective,
I say
and
avoid
runs
it.
on current
Avoid
or
it.
combustion, you should go right ahead and buy this new Fiat.
Alright, chat, we're gonna be reacting to this one right here. Let's get it. And then we gonna
From
talk.
Gene.
And then we gonna talk at the end, bro. Cause, bro, I gotta get something off my chest, bro. I feel like I gotta tell y'all, cause this shit getting out of hand, fam. Let's get it.
It's between the most powerful and quickest accelerating Audi road car ever, the new RS e-tron GT Performance, and the quickest launching Ducati road bike ever, the new Panigale V4S. The Audi RS e-tron GT Performance, normally it has 843 horsepower. However, under launch control, this power output is boosted momentarily to 925 horsepower.
Damn.
At all times though, maximum torque is 1027 newton meters. It weighs in at 2,395 kilograms. The Ducati Panigale V4S is powered by a 1.1 litre V4 engine, which puts out 216 horsepower and 121 newton meters of torque. Weighs 187 kilograms dry. The Audi has a power to weight ratio of 386 horsepower per tonne, but the Ducati 1,155 horsepower per tonne. However, that's without the rider. He weighs in at 75 kilos, and when you add that to the bike, the power to weight ratio falls to 824 horsepower per tonne. So I'm going to race them over the standing quarter mile. I'm Matt Watson, and you're watching Car Wow.
I got the Audi winning.
He's got no chance, surely. It's coming now, oh my gosh. But I've got a big enough gap. Oh, blimey, I went a bit sideways. It's much closer this time. Come on, car! wish I hadn't given away that first raise for practice. He. Come on! Am I enough ahead?
Oh, he made it. He made it.
I don't know if that's enough. Is that enough? No, it's not going to be enough. Come on! So then what exactly happened? Well, the Ducati won. It completed the standing quarter mile in 9.9 seconds. The Audi took 10 seconds dead. Okay, Alessandro, what we're going to do now is have a rolling race. We're going to do it around 40 kilometers an hour. We're going to race over the half mile. Let's have you starting off in first gear and we'll see what happens. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So, dropped him. Wow, from the get-go, but look, he's going to absolutely spank me.
Are you okay with the boost button? Everything working?
Oh, if you want the full power of 925 horsepower when you're driving along normally and you floor the throttle, you have to press the boost button. Without it, I'm down some horsepower, which we'll reveal on the screen now because I can't remember. Okay, here we go. Actually, we'll do it from 5th. Yeah, we'll do it from 50. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Boost button's on. Come on, boost. Oh, that helped a bit. Nope. This time you're going to go in third gear. 3, 2, 1, go. Wow. Oh, that's better. Come in. I'm going to have him. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Boost. Has he kicked down yet? Oh, no. Oh, yes, he's coming. Let's give Alessandro another go. Let's get to 100. I can hear him changing down. Where is he? Oh! We're going to drive down there at 160 kilometers an hour. When we reach the cone, I'm going to do a full emergency stop and I'm going to see how long it takes me to stop, and you'll do the same.
I have to adjust the ABS level because we have 7 ABS levels.
So what are you going for? Maximum ABS?
I would like to start with the safest one, and then at the end I will try manually with the most performance one.
Here comes the cone. No, no. Whoa, that is brilliant. Right, let's try it then with the sportiest, like the racer setting, to see if it's better or not so good. Here comes the line. Full emergency stop now. Oh! Was it my tyre pressures? Was it the setting of the bike? I don't know.
Alright, chat. Bruh, chat, like, remember last week I told y'all that I went for like a job interview last week Thursday? No, it was last week Wednesday. No, Sunday I went in person. Monday they gave me a phone interview, and then Wednesday, last week Wednesday, I went for a job interview, right? So I told y'all that I never told y'all that it went well and shit, like, right? Bro, this man told me that they were either A, gonna call me, or B, give me a email. Chat, it's been 1 week now. Bro, today's Wednesday. I did an interview last week Wednesday. It's been 1 week now, and they still haven't said anything at all, bro. Like, fam, chat, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The way how this economy is, bro, like, fam, like, bro, like, it is depressing. It is sad. It is pathetic. And like, it is just a disgrace, bro. Like, fam, like, if you're gonna waste my damn time, bro, like, fam, like, just don't even ask for me to even go to your freaking interview, bro. Like, bro, like, seriously, bro. Fam, like, bro, chat. I've been lit, bro. I've been waiting since last week Wednesday for them boys to hit me up, bro. Because the job that I have now, bro, that shit's not, bro, chat. My job that I have now, the last time that I worked, it was 5 weeks ago, bro. It was 5 fucking weeks ago. It was 5 weeks ago. Bro, fam, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, bro, like, I'm gonna keep on saying this, bro. But I hope that one of these days, bro, that my YouTube channel just like takes the fuck off, bro. Cause I am at my wits fucking end right now, bro. Like, I am literally at my wits end right now, fam. Like, bro. Like, it is just sad to see, bro. Like, fam, like, if you're gonna waste my fucking time, bro, like, fam, like, just don't even call me to even do a fucking interview in person, bro. Like, fam, I'm still waiting, bro. I'm still waiting for them to say, "Oh, did you get it or not?" I'm still waiting for that. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, like, bro, like, it's just bad, bro. Like, bro, like, it's just so bad. Like, chat, like, bro, like, in this economy, bro, like, you might as well just to chase your fucking dreams, bro. Cause, like, fam, the last time that I worked, it was 5 weeks ago. 5 weeks ago. That was October the 15th, bro. And they out here just cutting my hours, just don't give a damn, bro. Like, they even inside the group chat just like texting away, talking about giving hours and shit. And it's like I don't even fucking exist, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. Like, I'm just am, bro. Like, bro, I'm just sick and tired of it, bro. Like, I hate working a job, bro. Like, I fucking hate it, bro. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Fucking hell, man. Like, I'm at my wits fucking end right now, bro. I'm over it, bro. It's just sad to see how the economy is, bro. Like, fam. It's like people getting laid off. Like, it's either people getting laid off, hours getting cut. AI is already here. It's like everything is just crumbling down, bro. Trump out here destroying the fucking White House and shit. Like, whatever, bro. What the fuck ever. Whatever, man. Whatever. What the fuck ever. Whatever. 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 Whatever, bro. What the fuck ever. Whatever. Whatever, bro. Whatever. I'm just tired of it, bro. Like, I'm just tired of it, bro. Like, I really am, dog. I really am, bro. As y'all can tell by my face, bro, and like my voice, bro, like, I'm just over it, bro. I'm over it. Chat. The last time I worked, bro, it was October the 15th, bro. That was the last time that I worked, bro. I just pray to God, bro. I really hope and pray that YouTube like actually works out for me, bro. Cause at this point, bro, I'm just over it, bro. Like I'm just over it, bro. I really am. I really am, bro. And there's this video that I seen the other day. Hold on. Let me show y'all, bro. Where is it? Right here. This right here.
Like, we all gotta work because of some guy, bro. Like, some guy just decided, like, hey, everybody needs to have a job to make money to pay for shit, bro. Like some guy, bro. Some guy that none of us had, like, we can't even talk to this guy. Like, some guy just said, hey, man, we're all gonna work. Like, some guy who probably had no friends, no family, no hobbies, like, was just like, man, you know what? You're gonna have to work for money. And money is gonna be the most valuable thing on this earth to obtain things. Like some guy, bro. Like some guy that none of us are gonna be able to meet or talk to, bro. We can't even politic with him. Like, hey, man, I don't wanna work, bro. Is there something else I can do to sustain my living situation and whatnot? Like some guy, bro. Some guy made all this bullshit up, bro. Like, think about it. There's always some guy that does some bullshit, bro. Some guy's taking taxes from my paycheck, chat. And some other guy is taking that money and gonna go buy a yacht or some shit with all of our money that they take out of our taxes. What is a credit score, chat? Some guy made that up. You know my credit score just dropped because I went to go open a new credit card account? Some guy thought that was a good idea. What the fuck is that? I opened a credit card account with good credit. I had good credit. My shit dropped. They're like, don't worry, it's gonna drop it and go back up. Why the fuck is it dropping in the first place? Cause some guy made up credit. Some guy. And we can't even talk to this guy. Some guy said you gotta work 40 plus hours a week. Just some random guy that none of us can talk to. All this shit was made up by some guy, bro.
It's sad, bro. It's sad, bro. Chat. Oh. With that being said, this game drops tomorrow, chat. It drops tomorrow. But before I get it, I want to see, like, gameplays from other people. So, yeah, chat, this game drops tomorrow. It drops tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Thursday. And then Black Ops 6. No, Black Ops, 7? Also drops on Friday. Chat, with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe, bro. And I'll see you guys on the next video, bro. Like, I'm just over it, bro. Like, I really am, bro. Everything is just bad, bro. It's bad. Like it is quite a disgrace, bro. When you actually look at it, it really is. Chat. Without that being said, I love y'all so much, bro. My bad for the long form video. I got some Call of Duty. I had to update that shit. Oh man. Oh my fucking god. That shit took hours. Whatever. And yeah, I will be back on there as well. Thank y'all for all the love and support on the YouTube Shorts. I got like 5 videos that hit like 1K plus. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. I'll see y'all tomorrow on Ren Sport tomorrow. Yeah, peace.